Direct from our newsroom in New York, it's the Channel 1 Evening News with Robert Elgin and Leo Batfish in Suck Muck Dick, Thurthton Thithtertinton in Bath, Mechanica in Washington, D.C., Lionel Elgin in New York, Everett Hale Brun in Split Pea, Georgia, and Chick Schmidt with a play review. Good evening. Enemy sappers attacked Allied supply bases in Long Wang earlier today. Casualties were reported high in Suck Muck Dick and in nearby Fuck You, where 2 helicopters were downed by rock-throwing peasant women. General Chow, commander of Allied forces in Long Wang, divided his troops into 2 columns and ordered 3 units from Column A and 2 units from Column B into ground fighting there. American troops were on hand, and here with a report is Leo Batfish in Suck Muck Dick.
This is Leo Batfish from Suck Muck Dick. In the paddies, the swamps, the highlands, the lowlands, the jungles, the fields, the streets, the hamlets, this bloody, senseless, meaningless, hopeless, endless, tasteless, wasteful, worthless, witless, wicked, wearisome, confusing, confounding, and crazy war goes on. This is Leo Batfish in Suck Muck Dick.
The Russians' new manned space program got off to an inauspicious start today, apparently due to a gas leak aboard the giant Beluznikov rocket. Here via satellite is a taped report from Thurthton Thithtertinton in Bath.
The Soviet Union today launched a Beluznikov 3 rocket with 1 Russian cosmonaut aboard. Soon after takeoff, the trouble began. Director of the mission, Vladimir Getcheroksov, alerted the flight commander, Yuri Vasnowski, of a dangerous amyl nitrate leak into the rocket's fresh air and cooling system. Apparently dazed by the noxious chemical, Commander Vasnowski disregarded orders and, donning his spacesuit, jumped out of the giant spacecraft. Narrowly escaping doom with the aid of his British-built jet-propelled rocket pack, the berserk Russian spaceman, apparently enraged by the technical malfunctions plaguing the Soviet space program, launched a one-man assault on the mission control headquarters. In a typically Russian display of pique, Vasnowski fought for several minutes with scientists involved in the ill-fated launching. Alexei Rudnokny, an authority on solar wind and former Olympic discus thrower, finally overcame cosmonaut Vasnowski by driving him into the atomic pile. His present condition is unknown. Meanwhile, the abandoned rocket on a collision course for St. Peter's Basilica in Rome was detonated. This is Thurthton Thithtertinton in Bath.
The president went to the airwaves this evening in a televised address to the nation. Commenting upon the spirit of dissent abroad in the land, the president reaffirmed his confidence in the basic strength of the American people.
You know, America has balls.
Earlier in the day, the president welcomed the Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Mahatma Yenta. Mechanica reports from the nation's capital.
I would like to thank the marvelous people of the United States for the great reception they showed me here, and of course the hospitality of your great president. Thank you.
Thank you. Isn't she terrific? I think this woman's terrific with all those starving people over there in the country and everything. She's doing a hell of a job for her country. You know what I mean? She's got courage. She's rough and tough. She's like me. I mean, she has Get him out of here, will you? Anyway, I just want you to know we got to run, but this woman's going to have a hell of a time in this country. She's terrific. I love her style. I like her. She's got courage. She's a good political fighter. And we're going to go out there and take her to lunch, take her to a movie. She's going to see the Washington Monument, all this kind of shit here. She's going to have a good time in this country because she's terrific, and I really like her. You know what I mean? Okay, that's it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. You're terrific.
The assassination attempt upon the president's life made today during the Rose Garden reception was the 23rd such incident since the president took office, and the second in the last 5 days. Louis Capodecima, owner and general manager of the Chicago Knicks, announced today the signing of Georgia high school basketball wonder Billy Joe McAllister to a 5-year players contract. Billy Joe, holder of every major high school basketball record, was interviewed in front of his backwoods home earlier today by the Dean of Television Sportscasters, Channel 1's Everett, Hale, Brun.
In this day when money is so hard to come by, we can all look up to the 8-foot 1-inch example of Billy Joe McAllister, who just got out of Split Pea High School after signing an $8.1 million contract with the Chicago Knicks. Billy, reckon that's about $1 million a foot, isn't it?
Well, I don't know much about math, Mr. Brun, but I know when I came home from school last night and Papa was hopping and hollering and running around, kicking the table over, and Ma was, rolling on the floor, and you know, she has one leg, and one leg isn't real. She can't walk, but she can roll. And my grandpa, he has a whistle in his neck. He was whistling. He can't talk too well. My brother Timmy Lee, he was caught in a thrasher last summer, and he's a bleeder, and he hasn't stopped bleeding yet because, something's wrong with his bloodstream and everything. So Pa says that with all this money I'm getting from this big city team, maybe we can get Billy Lee's blood to clot and Ma to walk, and Pa and Grandpa can get a voice back, and Pa will be real happy, and he won't whoop me no more, and I won't have no more chores to do, and I can get new sneakers, and I need some gum work, and I'm just real proud, Mr. Brun, that I can play for a big city team.
Thank you very much. This is Everett, Hale, Brun in Split Pea.
Every night this week, the Channel 1 Evening News is featuring a special report on the urban crisis. Here, with another aspect of the problem, is Peabody Award winner Lionel Elgin. I am sitting in a rundown hotel room somewhere in New York's Times Square, where I'm about to experience firsthand the degradation to the soul and spirit which is New York prostitution. I have just given this woman $20, and now I am a trick, as they would say around here. How much of that $20 do you get to keep?
I get to keep every damn penny, motherfucker, and you're gonna give me more. You think the $20 is gonna be not enough, because what I'm gonna do to you, you ain't gonna forget for as long as you goddamn live. You ain't so bad looking. But you got a dick as big as that microphone in there. Have a seat, cool?
Is there someone behind you?
Fine. Someone behind me, faggot. I just got some good, wet, hot pussy here to lay on your non-stop mouth. I hope you eat as good as you talk. Yeah,
Young, old,
clothes here.
rich, poor.
Let's see what you got inside.
These are the people that pass through this dingy hotel room in New York's Times Square.
Ain't so bad looking either.
This is Lionel Elgin
Lionel?
in New York.
That sounds like a train. I'm gonna do it non-stop on you, choo-choo. Let's see what you got here, Lionel. You got two microphones, huh?
Something to remember, a new play by Paris Leary opened last night on Broadway. Here with a review is Channel 1's man on the aisle, Chick Schmidt. Chick?
Thank you, Bob. Take 2 acts of pointless dialogue, add 3 hands, sprinkle liberally with cliches and nudity, and you have the recipe for something to remember. My nomination for the Bomb of the Month Club. Paris Leary's latest, and let us hope his last, play is just about the dullest entertainment to splash down on Broadway this year. The plot, what there is of it, concerns a gal who will, a guy who won't, and a guy's pal who knows more than he tells, which is more than I know, or care to know, about this miserable play. Daily Lawyer's staging and direction vacillated between inept and catastrophic. The acting was inane, and the entire production belongs up Smith's Creek without a paddle. Something to remember is something to forget. This is Chick Schmidt, Channel 1 News. Bob?
And that's the way it is, was, and will be. And this is Robert Elgin for Channel 1 News, hoping that your news is good news. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow, no matter what the news may be this time or any time. Until next time, have a good time all the time.